Good evening. All right, guys, we made it through another day. And make the most of each day. Make the most of each day in your life. And you take life one day at a time. And when in doubt, be yourself. When you don't know what to say, slow down, pause, time. That takes maturity. And that's part of growing. Discovering who you are, expressing who you are, and not spending time allowing people to define you, or not trying to be anything to anyone. You can never be everything to everyone. Clean. Hey, brother. What's going on, Clean? T. Marie. Tiana Marie's in the house. Slow Sam. Hello to you. It's cold here down in Florida. 56 degrees Fahrenheit. It only got up to 72 degrees Fahrenheit today. But I'm going to sleep like a baby after I watch some redheaded girl porn. Why am I into redheaded girls tonight? I don't know. I saw a hot redheaded girl in Starbucks. Usually I don't like redheaded girls. But that's the thing I like about being a nomad is I'm not committed to any one place. I can pick up and leave at any time. The thing I like about not being in a committed relationship, I can one day I like redheaded girls, next day not committed. Yes, I love freedom. Good job. Let's see who else on the live checking. Jacob, hey Sam. How have you been? Overall good. It was a cooler day today in Florida, 72 degrees Fahrenheit, but I'm thankful because I know it was cold up north. Work. Just thankful for a job, thankful for income, one day at a time. Good video this morning. Well, I appreciate that. That was just me. I did a video this morning about I just changed locations. Why? Because I don't have any commitments. I don't have any attachments as far as to a place or to people, and I like it like that. I like my family that I've developed here. I cringe a little bit when I say that. I like the people that I've surrounded myself with, and then they've come into my life on YouTube, but it's a virtual, non-committal relationship. That's why it works for me. You can leave the chat room at any time or not watch my video or choose to watch it, and I can do the same thing. I like that. Queen, hello, Queen. How was your day, Queen? Cheesy McStuffins. Howdy to you, brother. Love and respect to my fellow Floridian who has been a supporter since the beginning, Van Life days, and Cheesy's found a good little spot for him somewhere in Florida, location that he will not disclose, but that he's living full-time in his vehicle. He's happy. He's not going back to a miserable marriage. He's not going back to people trying to define him. He's going to live a free, simple life. He's healing. And just leave him alone. If you see the Vanna rocking, don't come a knocking. Why? Cheesy McStuffin may have some porn on. All right, John Suttles. What's up, brother? That's my brother. John Suttles. Good man. Positive brother. Peace to your mind, John. Peace to your mind. Confidence to your soul. When in doubt, be yourself. And if being yourself is not good enough for someone else, fuck them. Good job. Free to be me. Peace, Sam. Peace to you also. Love and respect to Bernie Mac, who told us that great lesson. Luke. Catching you live, my brother. Good to have you, Luke. I love you. Positive vibes to you. I'm thinking about you. Somebody give me like the positive vibe emoji. I don't know if there is one. Thank you for the positive encouragement. You know I got why? Because we don't need negative energy in here. That encouraged me. The greatest feel, family, positive atmosphere. Yeah, look, I mean, at some point we may all hate each other, but that's the good thing too about not being a commitment. We don't like each other. There's a million other YouTube channels, but I pray everyone gets along. Sophie, hey Sophie, still mad at me for not liking cats? I hope not. My whole life has been so hard. If my best years are behind me, then hardship will kill me soon. Laugh out loud. All right, well, let's get into the structure topic because that's what it is. All right. Are your best days behind you? Now, many times in the church game, they say, oh, the best is yet to come. Your best days could be behind you. And most chances they are. But let me break it down. Before you jump off the ledge, let me break it down. Okay. One is you will never get your childlike innocence back. You know, when you really believed you were a transformer, when you believed you were a princess, when you believed in Santa Claus, when you believed in the Tooth Fairy, you will never get that back. That young, childlike spirit that even says, like, try to be like childlike. It doesn't matter how hard you try. You won't be. I don't care if you play in the sandbox. I don't care if you play with your kids. You've been scarred too much by life to get that childlike. You can't get it back. You can't put the genie back in the bottle. So those days are gone. You can't get the young, I graduated high school, I graduated college, now I'm going to take on the world. You know how many girls and guys I knew that they graduated high school and college and said, now look out world, here I come. And they end up in the same trap, married with children, 2 wives, a kid, they don't like their life, mid-age, just all ends in disaster. Then you get to retirement age, you think, oh, now I'm going to live my golden years. Total disaster. You spend most of your time in a doctor's office, your family members are caught in a rat race, and most of your life is behind you most of the time. And your best years are behind you. Why? Because most people spend their time focusing on what they were and trying to get back what they had. Or all you have is the present moment. You don't even have the future. The only time your best years aren't behind you is when you live in the meaning of life, Sam. Forget about watching my 1,000+ videos. Forget about watching this whole hour live stream. What's the meaning of life? Make the most of each day. Try to stay positive. That's it. That's it. I remember somebody asked me, Sam, you know, best days are yet to come. But I kind of knew they said that to me at like 32. I said, not really. You know, my dog was just about to pass. I went out to all the clubs. I dated girls. I spent my quality time with my loved ones. And I really feel like I've lived most of the life I wanted to live, to be honest with you. Now, I'm still going to have fun years ahead, hopefully. You know, and there's going to be different. I do believe better years can come. I do believe better years can come. But like when you start to classify what's your best years, I think that's when you start to look backwards and when you start to compare years. There's no comparison. Life is just, time is like a river. You can't touch the same spot twice. You have to let it all go. You have to let it all go every day, all day, and you have to make the most of each day. You know, I remember Kanye West had that song, like talking about Amber Rose, that, you know, she said she gave me the best years of her life. I saw a picture of her recently and she was right. You know, I mean, it is what it is. You know, you're certainly going to have moments where you're in your best physical shape, and I don't care how much you work out, you're never going to get to a young 25-year-old toned body. Like a girl's physical appearance in most cases maxes out when she's 25. Then it goes downhill. For a man, you know, he may lose his confidence after 30. Because after 30, he's going to start to get beat up in his career. He's going to start to realize that, you know, he's not this young, strong guy. I mean, there's many ways that life can take away what you had. You will never have what you had. Will it be better? It may be better. You're always going to carry baggage. I don't believe in just, the best is yet to come. It may. They may get better. Now, look, you can be 70 years old. Trump is elected president. But look at Bush. He's going to die at 90. So at 70 years old, you can still be president, but you're still going to die. So at 70, should you say your best is yet to come? Should at 30, you say your best years are yet to come? Should at 20, should you say your best years are yet to come? No, because even when you're 20, the best years are yet to come. Chances are you haven't experienced real pain in life. You haven't lost a loved one yet. You haven't lost a child. You haven't lost a parent. You haven't lost your. So at 20, your best years may not be ahead. They may be some of the hardest years. So what's the answer? What's the message? Please, because I'm about to jump off this ledge. Well, you make the most of each day. And you let every thought, you let every year go. You stop trying to be who you were. And you become who you are today. And you make the most of today. That's it. So that whole bandwagon of the best is yet to come, it's all bullshit. That's what I found out. It's all bullshit. Stay positive. But stay positive in the fact that you make the most of today. You try to make your days better ahead. But you let everything go. And that's it. All right, that's the message. Bang out under 10 minutes. Now we go all live chats. I know you guys want to talk about a lot of different type of stuff. Big, heavy, serious topics. Good job. And if these videos help you, please click the thumbs up button, share it, and leave a comment. Thank you. Sophie and Luke. And I like your video about changing your atmosphere. Yeah, get the hell out of there. Some people, if they had too much freedom, if they were single for 2 weeks, they would drink themselves to death. They would be miserable and unhappy. Some people, if they didn't have a job, they wouldn't know what to do with themselves. I talked to a friend today when I was doing my evening walk. We talked on the phone. And he goes, Sam, somebody in a department, he works for a different company, but so somebody in this department got laid off after 39 years. I said, damn, 39 years? She had a good run. I said, so she should retire and go do her thing. And then I go, what's she going to do? And he goes, nah, she's going to look for another job. I said, damn, when she's going to retire? She worked 40 years in a row. And he goes, well, she likes to work. Come from the generation, she's a woman, come from a generation where for a woman to work and to make her own money is liberating, and I believe that. I believe in independence. You make a mental note here. You cannot be in a relationship and keep your full independence. Impossible. You cannot be in a relationship and keep your full independence. If you want to be in a relationship, you are going to sacrifice lover, you're going to sacrifice independence. You want a child, you're going to sacrifice independence. Every relationship requires a sacrifice of independence. If you like your independence, stay free. If you don't know what to do with your time and then maybe you need to do all those things. Because that's back to the point where he was saying that for her joy is work. Because I said, look, my passion's being down here in Florida, like hollering at these MILFs, getting some of their settlement, you know what I mean? Walking in the palm trees in a tropical paradise. I go, what's her passion? And he goes, she just likes to work. So, oh my God, it's a fucking disaster. But I understand what he's saying because my mom is very similar. If she didn't have a job to go to, she would not be able to fill her day productively. She's not a self-starter. I'm more of a self-starter. Everyone's different. There's not good or bad. There's just different. And so my mom is dreading the day she physically can't work, and she's getting close to that. She's 70. Because she doesn't know she's going to do her time. So, be mindful. All right, good job. I read that. Tom Hanks, Boone, North Carolina's in the building. Evening. Got a big second interview tomorrow. We'll pray for you. Second interview is the deal closer. Finished a presentation for them. Good job. Hoping it goes well. Snowed in right now. Disaster. Snow emoji to you. Tom, when you get the second interview, that means you got a real good shot. Don't get cocky. Stay humble. I remember I got on a second interview one time, and I was almost scared to get the job because I already had a job. And again, the best time to get a job is when you already have a job. But I applied for a different job because I figured, well, at that time it was closer to home. I wanted to work closer to home. It was a step up. But it was scary to change from one job to another. And the first interview, I rocked it. The second interview, I actually got scared because I felt like I was close to getting it. And I said, do I really want this? And I was like freezing up because I was thinking about if I get this, what's going to happen here. When in doubt on an interview, be yourself. When in doubt, be yourself, be sincere. Take a minute to pause. Take a minute to articulate what you want to express. And if someone doesn't like who you are after you do that, F them. Because they're not meant for you and you're not meant for them. That's the key to life. Bernie Mac told us that. Queen, how was your day? It was pretty good, and I'm thankful. How was yours? Luke? When I was making good money with sales job, it was such a freeing feeling. Yes, financial independence is a huge freeing thing. To be able to hop on a plane and travel wherever I wanted to go and drive as well. Totally agree. In this world, you need money for everything, and financial independence is a huge thing. Now, it can all change tomorrow. Like my friend saying, and he was putting his resume together, and I understand that because I've been there. He was basically saying, look, after 39 years, after 30 years, after 3 days, doesn't matter. They can lay you off. You can go from making big money to no money. And then your life totally changes. It takes a long time to save up. And it takes a short time to spend savings. It takes a long time to save money. And it takes a short time to spend it. Never forget that. And people often ask me, what's my dream? I've accomplished everything I want to accomplish at this point in my life. The only other thing I want to accomplish is being totally financially independent, where I could just live off some type of an investment or some type of thing. It's a shot in the dark, though. I'll probably be working till I'm 67. I hope not. I hope MILF just wants to give me her settlement, but I don't think that's going to happen. Well, no, we never know. Let's stay positive. Let's stay positive. Big Al. What's up, Big Al? Hey, pal. 33 degrees in Ohio. Disaster emoji. Headed out to Arizona. There you go. The 26th. Big Al, love to you, man, and warmth to you. Shelly C. That's where I messed up years ago. Trying to make everyone else happy. Good comment. Ends up in I lost myself. Every divorce ends up with the quote, I lost myself. Period. Have a peaceful night and safe night, Sam. Thank you, Shelly. Same to you, my friend. Queen, my day was good. Good. Jacob, what do you do about mail address since you moved? I'm curious. Nothing, because when I moved, I legally changed all my documents. I went to the DMV. I changed my mailing address. I did all the things that I needed to do, presented it, and that's it. So you can do that various ways. You can have a family member or friend that lives in the state, and you can say you live with them and you just travel. You can be an RVer and full-time RVer. There's different mailing services. There's a million different ways to go, but if you have all your legal documents and you go through the steps, you can do it. There's a million different videos on breaking it down step by step. All you gotta do is YouTube search it. So that's all I did when I searched this lifestyle. First thing I wanted to know, was it legal? And I searched on the internet, I searched on YouTube, and I cross-referenced. And I found out, yes, you can live in your vehicle, you can live in your RV full-time, but you have to be mindful of parking legally, and some different counties don't allow you technically to sleep in your car. You have to look at those different county regulations. So, and some of those are in Florida. But other than that, all that other stuff, it can be done through research. And that's it. Very simple. Tom, Cheesy, what is your profile picture? I think it's some like real overweight woman of like bending over. I was a little shocked at Cheesy's profile picture, but I'm not mad at him because that's him. And I love Cheesy for having that profile picture if that's what he wants to do. My profile picture is the hot, sexy chick that loves cheese. I'm not mad at that. I knew a small, skinny male that loved big girls. And I'm not talking about like I had a child, I put on some weight, or like, I'm getting older and I'm putting on some weight. I'm talking about big girls. We call them heavy D. They're out there. So if you're a big girl and you're looking for love, and there's a lot of guys that like it. So love and respect. Now, I want to stay single, so I don't care if you're big, skinny, or you're just right. Because either way, it's a disaster. It all ends the same. Submarine Vet 81. Yo, much love from Boston. Love and respect. You're going to get to know me laughing my ass off. No, it's all love. I appreciate that. Milano, Sam ate cold tonight, and I was 50. Cheesy, you're a funny man. Cheesy likes comedy. I like it too. Tom's laughing good, Tom. Jacob, depends what is considered best days. Okay. My dad worked hard, but when he retired, he missed his work to death. So it depends on what you want. Yeah, I mean, look, I remember my grandfather, his hand shaking, and he was mad he could no longer hold a tool. After his wife died, all he would do was like cry most of the day. Look, as you get old, average life expectancy is 78 years old. Most people will probably live to around 85. Because again, the average kind of includes like people who die young and this and that. Maybe you'll live to 85. I don't think you want to live past 88. Do you want? I look at Bush, the president who just died. He was like 92 or something like that. His last 5-10 years were miserable. If you look at his documented life, it was low quality of life. Low quality of life. Now I know it's depressing. I know all the old people will leave the chat room when they hear that. I scored 3 touchdowns in one football game. That shit is over with. Okay. You have to be the type of person, if you want to enjoy life, if you don't want a song and dance from church, if you don't want some guy who panders to overweight women and out-of-shape men saying your best years are ahead of you, your best years are probably behind you, but what's the answer to life? You make the most of each day and you stay positive and you stay present in the moment. You don't think about yesterday. You don't think about the future. You plan, you prepare, you reflect, but you breathe and you enjoy today and you make the most of each day. That's the bottom line to this whole thing. Will some people get that? No, some people already thumbs down it, or maybe they will. I don't know, but I say thumbs up because I agree with it. Anthony, hey, Antonio, Jarrod, I still believe in Easter Bunny. I'm not mad at you. And Tooth Fairy, I'm not mad at you. I still believe in MILF porn. Sophie, my childhood was really difficult. I'd rather die than have to go back to childhood. Sophie, I appreciate you sharing that, and I can understand that. Look, I couldn't wait to grow up and be independent. I always wanted my independence. I never wanted to be like a smothered person that has to worry about other people. So I can understand and appreciate what you're saying. And I understand that there's some backstory to that. But Sophie, I'm on the same page with you. Overall, Luke, I truly agree that we can look to the past for the amazing memories as well as the hardships and look for ways to evolve to discover more magical adventures in life. I'm not mad at you. I'm all for reflection without dwelling, and I'm all for planning for the future without being anxious for the future. It's a delicate balance. Life is about balance. Buddha's whole road to enlightenment was find balance. Good job. See me. Hey, better years can come or they could be behind someone. Often it's a choice until it's not. See me getting deep on us. Love and respect, brother. Good job, Sophie. I hope my best years are to come. Laugh out loud. Well, me too. Let's hope for the best and let's make the most of today. Good job, Sophie. Cat emoji to you. Jacob, I love my dad. When I was 15, changed my life. I'm 18 now. And I fully agree with you, Sam. Jacob, thumbs up emoji to you, brother. Good job. Stephen, death is nothing more but a time and place. Yeah, I hear you. That's too deep for me. I've went down that road of trying to figure out death and the afterlife. Look, I have hope that there's a heaven. I know when I was physically in pain and I thought I was going to die, I was scared. Certainly, you're going to be happy for death where you don't have to worry. And this world's very painful and it could cause a lot of hardship. But certainly the transition point, you don't want to suffer. So there's no way of telling what death is. What is it going to be afterwards? You have faith that it's going to be a nice place, and you have, and you try to make the most of each day. Like even a conversation, you see how easy it can go down to like this thing of what's death, what's the afterlife, and then before you know it, your whole life you're looking for all these different things, and you're not enjoying the day. And then your best years, they were behind you as soon as you start mind fucking life, your best years are definitely behind you. Why? Because you can mind fuck the shit out of life. There is a scripture that says be careful about reading books and writing books. Why? Because it can all lead to a tiresome mind. Total disaster out there, guys. Antonio, how's the weather tonight? It's cool tonight in South Florida, 55 degrees Fahrenheit right now. It was only 70 or 72 degrees Fahrenheit today, and it'll probably be like that for the next couple of days, I think, but that's okay. I like a little change of pace. Luke, well, Sam, when I look at your life, I see a man who has so much more time, life left, amazing souls, the touch, that gifted spirit God's given you. Well, I appreciate that. Thank you, and I appreciate the compliment there very much. It means a lot. Thank you, Cheesy. Most of my difficulties are behind me now. Praise the Lord, I'm with you. I look forward with excitement. Good job, Cheesy. I have all this freedom to enjoy. Now, that's exactly what I intend to do with it. Good job. Just renewed my Disney annual pass. Somebody give me the mouse emoji with the money bag emoji and a guy walking. Why? Because Cheesy about to walk his ass through Disney World many times with his annual pass. Good job, Luke. Good message, brother. Thank you. Because that is truth. Amen. Definitely a learning experience. Good job. Things we regret, but things we are also. See how the Zoom's going in and out? Why? Because I cracked my phone last night. Do you want to talk about that again? Oh my God, look at that. See? Soon as you crack your phone, it never the same. Soon as you go through a horrible thing in life, it's never the same. My phone's best years are behind it. Damn it. We gotta relive this again. I'm not even gonna relive last night. I'm not gonna relive it. It's a disaster. See? All right, don't get upset, Sam. It's okay. Experience life, and we're learning to let go and live in the moment. Yeah, gotta let go of that phone that cracked. Gotta let go. Good job. Queen, do you have any Trent Award? Yes, please. Queen. I was getting very upset. Good job. Queen, thumbs up emoji to you. John, care of yourself. Same to you. John, thank you for getting me. Thank you, everyone who gets me. That's the type of people you want in your life. People who get you. In your personal life, in your career, and through your daily dealings with people, you have to learn that you're going to deal with a variety of different people, and you need to compromise. You need to be understanding. You need to be all the different things you need to do to, in general terms, get along with as many people as you possibly can. But in your own personal self-care time, which I consider this part of, you should fighting the world, then fight your inner circle. That's how you hurt yourself. Make a mental note. Good job. Queen, rain emoji. Oh, that's a water emoji. Good job. Jacob, snow emoji. Queen, my day was great. Good job, Queen. Antonio, yep. My parents were old school workers. Father did not enjoy his riches. That's wisdom. Enjoy your life. Be independently wealthy. Yes, and wear no underwear. Good job, Antonio. Thank you for sharing that about your parents. I appreciate that. Tom, the clouds with the snow. Oh, disaster emoji. Asteroid emoji. Tidal wave. Oh, it's a disaster out there. Here's some disaster emojis. Yes, good job. Tom, thumbs up to you. Good job. Sawyer Hunt. What's up, Nomad? What's up, Sawyer? Hope you're been well. Thank you. Boone is in the house. Oh, we got another brother from Boone. I'm an aspiring scientist. That's very interesting. With an interest in atmospheric chemistry. Huh. What's your take on climate change? Climate change is debatable because there's only enough data for 100 years, and pollution is real. Climate change is debatable. Pollution is real. You know it's real because if you put your mouth on your exhaust pipe in your car, the exhaust pipe in the back of your car, if you put your mouth to it and you breathe it in directly, you'll die. So you know that those toxins are killing the atmosphere. Pollution's real. No one debates pollution. Climate change means, is that pollution eroding the atmosphere, eroding the ozone layer, and causing global warming at a mass scale, or just climate change in general? No one knows, because no one even knows if the Earth is millions of years, thousands of years. It's all debatable. But because we only have data for so many years. Data does show that the Earth has, I think, increased in temperature on average about 1 degree. But no one knows, is that 1 degree, is that part of a greater cycle throughout the course of history? No one knows. But pollution is real. Emissions can kill you. Toxins can kill you. So you want to have policy that limits toxins, but you can never fully eliminate toxins, because if you didn't use energy, and if you didn't burn energy, and if you didn't use, you would never grow. You would never be able to build a house. You would never be able to drive a car, and everyone would just be sitting in the woods looking at each other. So evolution, growing, the economy, all those things, they require a level of pollution. You need it. But the debate is always the balance. You have to have some regulation against certain pollution, or else it goes one way. But you can't go the other way. You got to find a balance. Society will always struggle with balance. Pollution's real. Climate change is debatable. You have to have policy somewhere in the middle, and then you have to evolve as you go. But I believe in green energies. Try to keep it as natural as possible, and that's my answer. Queen, I love cheese. Most MILFs do. Good job. Tom. Boone Strong. I got love for Bland, Tom, and Sawyer. Good job. Boone Strong. Get Sam back to the moon. Yeah, is the video quality and sound good tonight? Boone Strong. Cheesy. Activia. 65. Tolemasi. Enzymes to lengthen telemases, which protect DNA strands. It stops the aging process and forces it to retreat. Good stuff. Damn. Cheesy just broke that down. Jacob. Hey, Sam. I got some studying to do. I'm not mad at you. It was nice talking to you. Same to you. You take care, Sam. Love and respect. Love and respect. Thank you, Jacob. Have a great night, brother. Tina. Oh, she gave the cheese emoji, money bag, and guy walking through Disney World. That's cheesy. Good job, Tina L. Sophie. I'm still in Florida. It's supposed to get 29 degrees Fahrenheit. Well, you must be in North Florida. I'm in South Florida. The other night, it was so warm, I could sleep in shorts. Yeah, that, a winter night in Florida or a cold spell will last for a few days, maybe even a few weeks, but then it's right back to the 80s. North Florida gets colder, obviously, than South Florida. South Florida is closer to the equator. Florida is a huge state, so it's all relative. Other night it was so warm I could sleep in my shorts. Tonight I will be many layers. I'm not mad at that. You sleep better when it's a little cool. Free to be me. Life is too short. Now, sometimes you can say life is too long. That sword cuts both ways. Good job. Queen, she gave the bunny emoji, ma'am, bag of money, and guy running. Good job. Queen got another emoji with the guys walking. Good job. Joe G. Hey, Sam. I was thinking of walking or running first thing in the morning as soon as I wake up. What do you think about that for mental exercise? I think that's an excuse. I think cut this live feed right off right now and go outside and walk. Unless you're in the middle of a war zone or in a community that has high crime at night, go walk before bed. Go walk right now. My friend I was talking to, he was telling someone else that he was going to get his resume together after the New Year's. What do I think about people that say, I'm going to get my life together after the New Year's? I'm going to send resumes out. I'm going to stop eating out. Yeah, I'm going to eat shit for the holidays, but after the holidays, I'm going to get my life together. I'm going to get my shape. What do you think about a crackhead that says tomorrow I'm going to start and I'm going to be clean? If you really want to change your life, you start immediately. Immediately. That means tonight. That's how you change your life. That mindset. That mindset. There'll be exceptions. But overall, you start immediately. You don't wait till after the holidays to lose weight. You don't wait till the next day to go walk. You don't wait till the New Year to send out resumes. Today is the day of salvation. Today. Okay? If you want your best years to be ahead of you, you better make them today. Why? Because what's the answer to this live feed? You make the most of each day. Each day. Today is the day. Not tomorrow. Tomorrow's the future. Good job. Tom, it's always fun time in these chats. Never know where the conversation is going to go. Tom, you know it's a wild thing. Good job, Queen. Why would anyone want to put their mouths on an exhaust pipe? Exactly. It's pollution. Total disaster. Don't do that. Glenn O. Greetings from Fort Worth, Texas. Love and respect to you, Glenn, and your dogs. Thank you. Queen, carbon monoxide. Pollution. Pollution's real. Queen knows. That's why he asked me, is climate change real? It's debatable, but pollution is real. Emissions of pollution is real, and that's how you know it's real, because if you breathe in your tailpipe, you die. It's dangerous. Yeah, I know. It's pollution. Jacqueline. Tamazio, Queen, laughing. Tom, climate change is real. These milks are getting hotter. Touche, my friend. Good comment. Good job, Tom. You came in hot on that one. Glenn O. No skinny pop in any of the stores here. I've checked Walmart, Winco, and Albertsons. Well, the hard part is finding the salt and pepper skinny pop. You got to be in a rich community, because a lot of the communities I was traveling before, like not everyone has the salt and pepper skinny pop. That's the skinny pop that you need. And if they don't have it, you got to go on strike. You got to move. You got to get in your car and get the hell out of there. Aaron, Sam, supposedly there used to be forest and on the North Pole. Maybe it's all part of a larger cycle of heating and cooling. Boone Strong. I don't know. I just know pollution's real. I don't mind fuck life. I don't know what heaven's going to be like. I don't know hell. I don't know. I fuck life. So what I know is I know that pollution's real. So I try not to pollute, but I'm also a realist. You need some pollution. You got to have cars. You got to have houses. You got to have Starbucks. You got to have hospitals. Building a hospital creates pollution. Building a school, building your dorm room that you masturbate in every night, that's pollution. The growth of the economy, the evolution of human society requires a level of pollution. But it's always about balance, because human nature will overreach until it hurts itself. Balance is the answer. Good job. Sophie, yes, I'm driving north very, very slowly. Still not sure where I'm going to live. Maybe back to California, but not sure. I'm not mad at you. Figure it out. And as you figure it out, take self-care. Every day, wake up at 7 a.m., go for a walk, eat healthy, and stay productive, and apply to jobs. Every day, self-care. Every day, self-care. And then as you self-care, you'll figure it out. Good job, Sophie. Queen, Jacqueline. That's right. And don't procrastinate. Peace emoji right back to you. And thumbs up. Cheesy, Rihanna. Good job. My best ideas popped in my head while I was walking. Yes, also feel better next day. Totally agree. When you walk for more than 10 to 15 minutes, endorphins go through your body. Blood flows through your body. When blood flows through your body, your cells, your blood delivers nutrients and oxygen to your cells. And that's how you grow. That's how you develop. And that's how you get inspired. Tom, if Rocky had you as a trainer in the first movie, he wouldn't have lost the fight. Sam, you got the motivation tonight. Well, thank you. I appreciate that. Love and respect to you. Thank you. Glenn O. Time for a diet. I jumped on the scales today and weighed 185. I've always maintained 165. Well, don't be Jerry Seinfeld trying to fit in a certain size jean. Like Jerry Seinfeld had an episode where he was upset because he was gaining weight and he couldn't fit in a certain size jean. My dad was like that. He had to fit in a certain size. Weight. What you weigh on the scale is only one metric of health. You can be 165 and have high blood pressure. You can be 165 and have poor mental health. Mental health part of your health. You have to take care of yourself. It's now part of health is your weight, what you weigh. It's very important. But there's other parts of health. And so be mindful of what you feed yourself. Be mindful of how active you are. Be mindful of the relationships you have. Have yourself all together well and build this thing called health. You're still better 20 pounds overweight if you're taking care of yourself overall rather than strict on weight, but then you don't take care of your mental health. You don't take care of your relationships. You don't take care of your blood pressure. It's a disaster. Good job. Free to be me. Revolution is complete, constructive, and change. I'm not mad at that. Queen, it's a disaster with Skinny Pop. It's a disaster without salt and pepper Skinny Pops. Luke, brother, as I'm driving, I'm jamming to CNC Music Factory. I'm not meant to. Gonna make you sweet, baby. Good job. Whatever makes you happy. I'm like that. I'm tough. The condo I was living in was only 20 feet away from a busy road. The pollution will build up 1 centimeter thick in black dust for landing. Talk about pollution. Yeah. Talk about pollution. Go to Shanghai. Go to China. They're under basically a part of it is, look, China don't have regulations, but China has mass pollution problem. So, hey, but you got to balance. Got to have some pollution, but not too much. So it's a balance. Good job. I'm tough. That proved to me how bad cars pollute. That's true. But I live in a car, but I wouldn't want to ride a horse. But living in a car, you produce less pollution than someone who lives in a house. When you live in a house, you use more energy. And that's it. You just use more energy to build the house, to maintain a house, to heat, to cool a house, and all the different things that you put in the house. Queen, whatever happened to going green? It's there, but society goes back and forth, and we try to find a balance. And hopefully, overall, we progressively move forward. Gleno, go to Los Angeles. The pollution is horrendous. The gas price is high as hell too, but their economy is high as hell. Los Angeles is one of the highest GDP producers in the entire country. They produce some of the most wealth in the entire country. Most of the wealth in America is concentrated on the coast. Look it up. It's statistical fact. Most of the wealth, most of the growth is on the coast, and that's where most of the pollution is. Why? Look at Texas. Why is Texas one of the few southern big money states? Because of big oil business gas. Oil is Texas' main economy. But we need oil. We need it. So, but you got to balance. It's not one or the other. It's a combination of things. Good job. All right, that's it. Bottom line is, I did the best I could. Some people like it. Some people don't. I didn't hurt anyone. Tried to be overall positive. Some people still don't get me. What should I do? I should just keep moving forward, try to do the best I can, and I'm going to make the most of each day. Are my best years behind me? All I can do is focus on today. Are your best years behind you? It's up to you if you want to focus on that. All you can do, make the most of today. Go walk right now. Will you do that? I don't know. Maybe you'll watch this replay. Maybe you'll watch porn, give another interview. Maybe you'll listen to Cheesy say rents and home prices are too dang high. I'm mad at that, and I don't want to be static. All right? Love, peace, and make the most of each day.